well, this paper is not going to write itself. I need to have more information. I've got a book resource, but sometimes you want to get things from other sources. Excuse me, you may want the internet. So let's go here. Let's look up, I've already typed it, skeletal system information. Okay, now I'm going down here. The thing you want to look for, excuse me, you want to look for .orgs or .govs, okay? Now there's Live Science. They generally are pretty good about things, but you want to make sure you're not getting some advertisement, okay? All right. I don't know what inner body is. I've never heard of that, but or visible body. But down here, you might want to go to the .gov by the Seer Cancer Group, okay? All right. So I think I am going to go actually try this one, the Cleveland Clinic. It is a medical. I know that it's a medical group. So I'm going to go there and see what they have. Okay. Now, even though I got this information from the Cleveland Clinic, that's not how I'm going to cite it. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So this looks here. Let's find some information we might want to use. Okay. This says 4 functions of the skeletal system. So I might want to use that in my paper. So I might go over here. I'm going to go down here. Skeletal system has 4 main functions. Okay. So I'm going to go back. Look at my thing. Movement. I'm just going to put movement. Okay, you can quote it if you want to, but I'm gonna figure out how to say this on my own. Whoops. Does that sometimes. Helps us move. Okay. I'm making a list. Okay. Makes blood cells. Notice I said instead of produce, I figured out another way. It takes care of organs. Supports, takes care of. Okay. Stores minerals. Okay. I'm going to take that as keeps minerals. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to need to cite this. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to add citation source. This time it's not a book, right? It is a website. Okay. And I accessed it by a website. So we're going to go here first of all and see if there's an author for this. Sometimes these articles have authors. So you kind of have to look. Okay, I don't see one here. Sometimes for these kind of articles, you go down here and it has it. There's no author for this one. That is okay. So I'm just going to go on down and put the title. So go back over. The title of this one, skeletal system. That's easy enough. S-K-E-L-E-T-A-N. A skeletal system. Okay. Now, whoops, this pen's having a problem with their spelling today. Okay, now, what is the website title? What is my website? My website is My Cleveland Clinic. Cleveland Clinic, right here. That's the website. Okay, now this is where it gets tricky. Okay, you can't just stop there. You have to go give me the exact place on the Cleveland Clinic where I got this. Because look here, if I were to go clevelandclinic.org, whoops, that's the code. Let me try that again. Okay, just go to the Cleveland Clinic. Okay, is that where I got, is this how the skeletal system? No, that's this whole thing. That's not where I got the article. So to cite the skeletal system, I have to cut and paste what's in the navigation bar. Okay, so I highlight it and I do Control C. Highlight it, Control C. I go back over here into the URL. That's the address. That is where this article lives. I do Control V. Okay, now this is a tricky part. Publish, day, month, year. I don't know where that is, Miss Penny. You have to look. You have to look, because the one thing you want to know is you want to make sure it's updated. Okay, look down here and look, last reviewed. This gives me what I need, November 19th, 2019. It's either going to be at the top or at the bottom. Here it is, November 19th, 2019. So 19/11/2019. Whoops. Now this is the tricky part too. Okay, so what I have to say now is, when did I access day? That means, when did I look at it? Okay, today for me is the 28th of January 2021. That's the day I looked at it. Okay, now short title, this might be what you want to call it, and I would just go Cleveland Clinic. I'm going to tell you why you're doing this instead of skeletal system. Because skeletal system, you may have several different articles called skeletal system, but Cleveland Clinic, you're probably not going to have as many of those. Okay? And there it is. Okay? So now I want to cite it in Cite. There it is, Cleveland Clinic 2019. It used the short cite, the short one for it. Now, here's the thing. If I'd had an author name, I would have put that as in my short title. Okay? I hope this makes sense. I hope it is easier for you to understand that Google is your friend for not only finding your information, but citing your information. I'm going to show you one other tool that's really helpful for things. And this is called the Purdue OWL. And look, there it is, APA. Because there are going to be some things that the Google tool function doesn't have. Let's show you an example. Okay, so this is a very good thing to help you know how to do things. I use this all the time for my UNCG class. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, and this gives you all sorts of things. I know it can be overwhelming, but it's a great place to know, and I want you to know about it. I mean, great place to know about. Now, in the next slide, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of other things that you might need to know, and I'll see you then.